So tonight, drinking Neon Raptor's memory tapes. This is classed as a summer ale, 4.4%. Nostalgic and gently hazy. And that's what it says. Memories of simpler times with something flooding back when you try this. Old school, light and easy going summer pale. So yeah, Neon Raptor out of Nottingham. Funnily enough, where I live. Oh, and there's a reason for being in the front room tonight, because it's hot as hell outside. Just banged it in the fridge. Got nice and chilled. Don't want to be drinking no bloody warm beer. It's warm enough as it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Yolf? So there we go. And yeah, amber looking pour, clear, yeah, pretty clear, slight haze I would say, white head, but yeah, amber. Wow, something different from Neon. Like I say, nice juicy nose on there. Try and open it, don't spill the can because it's on the settee and I'm going to get the biggest bollocking if that goes over. So, I've been home an hour, about an hour and a half actually, and I'm dying. It's so flipping warm, and I literally, you know, I work outside all year round, but when it reaches these silly temperatures, it just saps the flipping life out of you. Feel absolutely bollocks. But you didn't need to know that. Anyway, let's get some slurping done. Quite bitey round the mouth. Oh, it's bloody refreshing, that's for sure. Oh, there's going to be more beers going in the fridge, especially while this stupid bloody heat wave's on. And yeah, beers from the fridge. Job's a good one, right? And we'll return to the beer room when it cools down. Doors open down there, but it's too flipping hot inside. Oh, proper tasting nice. Like I say, it's that weather where you need a beer. And I've worked at retail, so I understand how pubs and that just get rammed at this time of the year. Because everybody is like, God, I need a drink. And yeah, and for them that like a beer, you know, this is that sort of weather. You come home after a day at work, and if you've endured, I mean, if you work in aircon, you don't really feel it. But if you work outside or in a hot environment, it just zaps the life out of you. And talk about feeling bollocks. But anyway, yeah. So Neon Raptor bringing out lots of beers these days. Do seem releases are very regular. Yeah, a bit like me going to the toilet, but you didn't need to know that, especially in this heat. Proper twangy beer. Citrus, twangy. Like it says old school, it feels that way, to be fair. Certainly hitting the spot, I tell you. So a few years ago we made the conscious decision, I think it was about maybe 4 or 5 years ago now, when we had that bloody mega temperature, 37 degrees. We had it put in the year before. I think it'd be about 2018. We were pissed off with the heat in the summer months, coming home and the house is boiling, and my downstairs doesn't normally get that hot, but on a day like today, upstairs is probably nearly 30 degrees. It's ridiculous, and I've made the conscious decision to get a aircon unit installed in the front room. And just now, you know, it's funny being in the aircon cools you down, and it just gives you some energy back. The heat just drains the soul out of you. It makes you laugh because when you're abroad on holiday, you're in these temperatures outside all the time, and because you're drinking and you're in the pool, out the pool, your body's refreshed, cooled down. You don't really feel it as much. What happens? This country, in some ways, it's like a modern best bitter. It looks best bitter-ish, the colour. Obviously, best bitter with a bit of flavour. You know I'm going. Not just a slightly bland offering. But obviously today's best bitters aren't like that anyway. There's a lot of decent beers out there. I do notice that some of the older breweries, there's one local, I'm not going to say the name, but they're stuck in that older style of beers, and yeah, they haven't released out for a while either, so yeah, I've seen nothing new. Yeah. I feel myself just starting to cool down, and I'm going to sit my arse underneath there in a minute and just fucking chill out. Put some Doctor Strange on and stuff the garden. I've got the hose pipe watering the plants, and that's it. Lovely good, as you do. So yeah, enjoying this from Neon. It's different. And it does, it just reminds me of a modern best bitter. Obviously, I'm not sure if that's what, I mean, it is quite clear actually. But it does remind me of a modern best bitter. Um, with a bit of flavour in. Like a hybrid of the two. It's these interpretations, isn't it, of what's out there, and these are the things that at some stage, when I start doing my grain brewing, just trying new styles and varying styles, taking a recipe, or even doing my own recipe. I suppose once you've yeah, read the recipes, once you've um, got used to playing with recipes, be interesting to see where we go. Inevitably, I'm going to brew a big imperial stout, yeah, because that's obviously the be all and end all, and do something big. May even buy one of these little bottling machines, or use my draft bottles that I use for draft, the IKEA ones, and bottle it up. Yeah. So anyway, without waffling on too long, it's twangy. It's a little bit citrusy, but yeah, reminds me of a modern best bitter. Good 4.2 out of 5. And that's it for this review. I'm just starting to cool down. The air's just starting to really become cool now. And you know, all of a sudden I feel like I've got a bit more energy. I was so flipping lethargic when I got home. I'm lying on the settee, head down, because I got no energy whatsoever. And I think an hour of this, and I'll be back up on my feet again. The problem is we've got another week of this sodding temperatures, haven't we? Jesus Christ. Anyway, cheers all, and see you soon. And stay out of the sun, for God's sake.